After completing 1,300 deliveries on the DoorDash platform and driving on most every delivery platform out there, I have some tips for you if you're looking to get into the delivery space. But first, if you're new here, this channel is dedicated to your success in the gig economy, this side hustle. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So we're gonna go right into it. I have 20 expert tips for beginners on DoorDash. DoorDash and a lot of other apps, they give you a free hot and cold bag, but when you're delivering, pick up another 2 or 3. You need to have a total of 4 regular hot and cold bags, or at least get 1 extra and pick up a catering bag. Obviously, you're gonna have larger orders, ones that don't fit in just your 1 hot and cold bag. So consider stocking up. I actually have an Amazon storefront for accessories in this gig economy. That's linked in the first link of the description. Number 2, stop driving. That is, stop driving empty miles. Empty miles, that's a general term used in this gig economy. Any miles that you're driving that you don't have an assigned order. It doesn't matter what app you're driving on, don't drive around. That's wasted miles. That's more expenses. So if you're not on an assigned route, park somewhere and wait. Number 3, when it comes to taxes, generally your commuting miles are not deductible. So commuting miles are any miles from your home to an intended place of business, but you don't intend on doing any business while you're driving those miles. Number 4, one of my biggest things when trying to find out if an order is worth it, that is the dollars to mile ratio. How many dollars are you getting for that prospective orders driven miles? Now, thankfully on DoorDash, they do show you the miles for that route. So ideally, at a minimum, you're gonna get about $1 a mile. But really, you wanna be looking for orders that are paying you as a driver $1.50 at a minimum to be profitable. $2 plus would be pretty good, and $3 plus would be exceptional. Number 5, peak pay doesn't tell the whole story. Just because a marketplace is paying higher than another one doesn't automatically mean you should schedule for that highest paying peak pay market segment. In fact, recently I did a ride-along video here on the channel where I picked a lower paying market segment strictly because of strategy. Think about, okay, where in my marketplace is this area? Have I ever driven there? So do I even know where it's typically busy? Is it downtown? Which means how's the parking in that area? How dense are the restaurants versus the homes? Are there really tight clusters of restaurants, or is it more few and far between? Or are there more apartments or homes in that marketplace? Number 6, a big pro tip as far as saving you money, bring food and water or drink when you're driving. Because the last thing you want to do, and this is going to happen if you don't eat anything for like 4 hours, is you're going to spend money on fast food. Obviously, that's eating into your profits. Number 7, when it comes to scheduling, you can schedule 5 days out, beginning at midnight, 12 a.m., or for those that qualify for early access, you can schedule 6 days out, starting at 3 p.m. Now, early access, that's something that gives you just that, early access to scheduling, and there's certain criteria that you have to hit in order to qualify for early access. Number 8, I don't trust those cardboard drink holders. Probably one of the worst things that can happen in your vehicle is having a sticky, sugary soda spill in your car. Don't trust those things. In my opinion, keep the cup holders in your vehicle empty, put them there, and then deliver, obviously put it back in the cardboard container when making the delivery. Number 9, I've said this before, and this is just my opinion based on my personal experience, but I avoid downtown, and you might want to avoid downtown as well. Now, this is pretty specific on your marketplace. If you don't have a super dense, large metro area, then you may not have to worry about parking as much. But I'm in San Diego. If you're in a larger size market, consider parking. I'm sure you know how busy downtown can get. Number 10, avoid being awkward upon delivering. Easy word script when making your delivery is, hey, how's it going? I have your delivery for you. And then I always unzip the bag before I go to the front door just to prevent any awkwardness as I'm trying to unzip this bag with one hand, maybe holding my phone with another. But if you need some more time while you're doing that, you can say, good day so far? And then when it comes to customer service when making that delivery, just focus on the basics, nothing too crazy, good presentation of the food, eye contact, smile, but don't try to turn this into a full-blown conversation. Number 11, if you're new to DoorDash, know that acceptance rating doesn't matter. You cannot be deactivated from the DoorDash platform, really any platform anymore in the gig economy, based on acceptance rating. Number 12, you cannot make any pit stops after accepting that order. No stops for snacks, no stops for whatever, getting gas, because as soon as you accept that order, your customer is tracking you. Kind of already mentioned this one, but number 13, when it comes to those miles and the pay, remember around $1 a mile is a minimum, $2 is okay, $3 is exceptional. Number 14, a big one when it comes to those red card orders, that's orders where you have to order the food and then pay with the DoorDash assigned red card, is most always they're going to be fast food restaurants. So if you see a red card order pop up, and of course all the information is going to be given, but whenever you see that order request screen, think, do I want to place the order? How busy is that fast food place typically? And do I want to go through that drive-through? You won't always have to go through the drive-through, if the inside's open, of course, but more things to consider. Number 15, what happens when your red card on those orders is declined when trying to pay for it? Now, obviously, contact support, and they'll guide you through the process. They can reset the card, add more funds if needed. But if you want to see what happened when my red card recently got declined, check out this video. Number 16, when scheduling that shift in the DoorDash Dasher app, you can go online 15 minutes before your shift starts. Actually pretty valuable because let's say there's pay promos that are already going on. You can start tapping into those pay promos. Or what if it's slower that day? Then you're not eating into your scheduled shift. You have kind of a buffer there of 15 minutes. Or if it is busy, you can squeeze in another order during that shift. Number 17, customers have 30 days to leave a tip after you complete the delivery, so service matters. I want you to shoot for about 30 to 50% of your total revenue coming from tips. Number 18, especially when it's pretty busy, you're accepting an order, especially if you're basically in the complex already. Wait a little bit before going into the restaurant. Wait before adding and marking that you've arrived at the restaurant. What you're doing, because you're busy, is hopefully giving DoorDash a second to give you a stacked order. A stacked order, if you don't know, that's 2 orders, usually from the same restaurant, one that's in the nearby vicinity. Number 19, from my experience, this is in my experience driving, the Dasher app seems to be prone to crashes, maybe about once a quarter or so. So to combat that and make sure you're not down whenever these apps go down, is download as many apps as you can. So let's say this app does go down, and then you have backups. And number 20, when it comes to peak pay, those bonus pay, the per delivery bonuses that DoorDash offers you, they can vary, as you can see here. And it's not just predictable breakfast, lunch, and dinner times. So go in here regularly and check when are the peak pay hours for your market. So those are 20 tips for new Dashers. If you got value from this video, consider leaving a like and sharing this with someone as well. And make sure to check out Amazon Storefront linked below. You can click or tap the screen right now for my most recent video, as well as a video recommended for you, and I'll see you in the next one.